Katata curve ka trendsetter SUV ka bawandar kalapoy ha Shillong. One ban test drive ka coupe SUV paninggong ekari ani pila ban phone tikin number bala ay harum.
Kanong ba Shillong ka platip kum ka rock capital of India sasisin kanyo ya jing pinlingo da ki surging ran u et Sheeran unong rai ba paunam ka pertai na ribilat uban pinchong shit haga khat artrik menta upnai rempang Hajar arpusan ha JN Stadium Polo Shillong. Habai day bat kini ka benta ki bor penyat district rengkat ke Tanat Pulit jo ke East Khasi Hills district kila pen krep ban penbet ya ke rung kami ki paidba bat ke yat ke yang ki kali nakamta ke bit kabyang jong upaidba hi salonsar. Nagalang ka kong RM Korba, IS Deputy Commissioner jong East Khasi Hills District, habai keren bat kelar pathai Khubor menta ka sngi. Kala pentip ba ka jing penrung ya ki pait ba syabo ka madan JN Stadium kan play na do ka por saw baji janmit ling ba ki Tylli ki Khyrdop ka pagentup ya ka main gate bat na ka Lynti ka banlek sa golf lane. Kala pentip ru bahaga ka concert anam sya banyalam ya ki khulung ki bahapo ka sansnem karta ansya banra lang syapo tang ya ki mobile syabi kali ki arsyaka bat ya ka bag pizza. Nakalang ka Deputy Commissioner kala pentip ru bala Khmih Lynti ba arfnru Hajar Ngut ki pait ba ki la kinpoy ban saki ya kani ka concert. Hakabay day par kaya kayang jong ki kali uba Vivek Sim USP jong East Khasi Hills District wala pentip mana do ka por lai baji janmit anam sha shu ye ki kali bakin rong che ki than pulu hakaba nakalang ka Tanat Pulit kala penbait ban pha ya neki bay pat ki jaka. Nakalang ka Tanat Pulit kala penbait ya grukom ya ki kali knang makanum dan kanu ka jingthang kali but anam sha akta ki khana school.
In the preparation of the concert, which is happening day after tomorrow. So, for the kind of information of all the people have bought the tickets. The timing, as you all know, is to be opening the gate at 4 o'clock, and we are a little bit concerned because this time we have just 2 entry points. So that's why we've called for this meeting, just to kind of alert all those people who are coming for the concert to kindly come early so that there's no kind of rush, because now for the scanning part I'll request Nikita to explain, but I just want to tell you a few points to be noted. The timing, as I said, is 4 o'clock. Total number of gates only 2, and that is from the main gate, where the vehicles go through, and we also have the one from Golf Lane. Then we're going to close the road leading to the Golf Lane to the JN Stadium at 3 p.m. So just like the earlier arrangement for Marina Dams, we're going to have the same arrangement for traffic. At 3 p.m. we're going to close, and then other things that needs to be kept in mind is that 3 items which we allow the spectators to carry. That is their mobile phone, their keys, and their wallet. That's it. Okay. And then the parking places, as we will brief about that. Disaster management team is in place. Medical, which includes a medical team, which includes the police team, the SDMA, SRDF, then we also have the fire service, we have the MPRO, and we have medical team in all the entry points within the stadium. Okay, and also we have a control room over there, and one thing we would like to request that children below the age of 5 is not allowed. Okay, even if the parent has bought a ticket and brings a child to the field, will not allow the person to enter. They'll have to make arrangements of dropping back the child, and they can come back later. But children not allowed below the age of 5. Then there will be helmet points for those who comes with the helmet, just in the SRGT parking lot. Also, we are expecting a crowd of 26 lakhs. 6,000, sorry. 6,000, that's it. 6,000, sorry. And exit will open 3 gates. Like I said, entry will be 2, but at the time of exit there will be 3 gates. The one to Dalang also will be open. Okay. after the after the guest leaves the field, we'll open that gate too. After this, I'll request SP to kind.
An idea of the diversions and the junctions where regulations would be made. The regulations would start from 3 p.m. because as what Madam said, 4 p.m. the gates would open. So the first place where regulation point would be no entry at Lomjingshai Junction towards CRPL Junction Polo, no entry at Lomjingshai Junction towards Forest Colony. Vehicles out there will be diverted towards Laumani Junction and beyond. Then number 2, no entry at Laumani Junction towards Polo. Vehicles will be diverted to Lomjingshai, Jingthangri and Jaya. No entry at Golfing Tri Junction towards Polo. Here vehicles will be diverted towards Maura Tri Junction and Tiara Restaurant Junction. No entry at City Hut Dhaba Junction towards Polo, the one-way road. Vehicles will be diverted towards Oakland Road. No entry at BJP office towards Oakland Road and Polo. Vehicles there will be diverted towards CS Junction. No entry at PK Bajolia Junction towards Fort Furlong. Vehicles will be diverted towards Shillong Commerce College Junction and beyond. No entry at no entry at Gurdwara Junction towards St. Anthony's College. Vehicles will be diverted towards Lower Lashmi and Ajin Point. Regarding the parking arrangements, we have a number of places where the general public can park. The first one is the Redfield Golf Lane, that is just opposite the golf retreat. The second one is the roadside parking, one side only from Tiara Restaurant Junction to the CM Connect office. The third one is the roadside parking, one side only around the golfing area. That means from Golf Club to Old PTS and Tiara Restaurant Junction. Then the roadside parking, one side only from FCI Junction to Lomjingshai Junction. Another place where they can park is the State Central Library campus and the State Convention Center campus. So these are the places where the general public can park their vehicles. Like what ma'am was saying, we just want to urge the public that during ingress, they should not be pushing and heckling. There are 2 gates for entry, and so we urge people. There are turnstiles out there. There are about 8 channels where people will have ingress. So you have 3 points of checking. One is the first soft check, where actually people will show their bands, and that's a visual check. That's the first soft check. The hard check, when you reach the turnstiles, where you have DFMDs, and frisking is out there. The last is also just a soft check before you enter the stadium. So these are the arrangements made in place. The police arrangements are we are handling the periphery and also the inside, along with the security component of the event managers. So that's about it from traffic and the police.
Actually, there's an ongoing work by the urban affairs along the Wangkra, so that the first gate, which is just near the first ground, gate D, that is closed.
What ma'am is saying, it's not that, and we've made alternate arrangements. The public would be entering from the SRGT parking lot, so that's not there'll be no parking of vehicles except for the crew, right? The crew would be parking out there, so that place would be empty. So they can get through that place. Once they reach that gate which enters into the stadium, there'll be a breakup of the 2 groups. One is for the GA and GA plus. So the GA plus, which will be in front of the stage, will go through the front of the JN Stadium, and the GA plus will go through the MFA, just behind the rear of the cricket ground, and reach the turnstiles from behind. That means the cricket parking lot. So there'll be a diversion out there. It's not that we'll have just 2 gates only. It's almost technically 3 gates.
So for opening artists is at 6:15 to open the gate. 4 o'clock it will be too late to open the gate.
No, we're having 3-tier checking. So how do you manage what?
At 3 o'clock. So that is where you can come and enter the SRGT parking area. You can enter the stadium premises only at 4.
But the gates are open.
What we try to do is we've tried to split the number of people equally across 3 gates. So while we use the gate B for our GA, so all our GA customers will walk through that gate, and then there is a walk around the stadium to reach the area. We also know that ingress comes staggered, so obviously there is going to be not too much of crowding, but there is a management in terms of the walking distance for the GA, which is moving from the gate B. SRGT gate will be used for majority, which is your stands and for your GA plus. And at that position, when they come down from SRGT into the JN complex, that is when that split happens for the stands and then another lane for the GA plus. So there is a proper split within the stadium premises to ensure that people are split across areas to enter comfortably.
For that matter, we are holding this meeting to create awareness. We're not planning to close down any schools. Some schools are having exams too, so there's no planning of closing the schools. But then we have to preempt. Children will be stranded. We want to avoid that situation. Therefore, we want to create this alert to the public. So there is this.
Yeah, so we've got different category parkings for our lounge customers. So we've got an HSBC lounge parking, and we have a Dexa lounge parking. So we have that parking entry happening from gate number 1, and their parking is within ground number 2. So this is only for customers who have bought lounge tickets, and they've got a car sticker, and they will get access into gate number 1 for their parking. All other, which is your GA plus and your GA parking, we, as per whatever traffic has designated, those are the areas for their parking.
We have sensitized our policemen for emergencies, for any emergency ambulances or otherwise any private vehicle on an emergency taking somebody who's ill or something, we'll allow that. So any vehicle in emergency basis will allow passage. In fact, for the last Brian Adams and all that, we saw it was seamless. The public was informed beforehand, and most people didn't venture to that place, to that rural area unnecessarily. So it was seamless in the last event. I'm sure this time also it will be seamless.